Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mangumson here, bringing you another First Descendant video. Today we're going to be talking about these dang on core binders. So the core binders take no time at all to create, but they are absolute pain in the butt to acquire. Now, if you're a Serena player that's going out there one-shotting Tormentor, using ATAMs, knocking it out, this video may not be for you. This video is for the average player who wants to do the Tormentor boss, who wants to get into there, who wants to just play the game, maybe knock out the Tormentor solo. So we're going to talk about how to get Void Metal Fragments for this core binder. Now, I'm going to show you a build, and this build is not perfected. It's not perfect, but it does work. It does get me Tormentor kills. So you're going to see Secret Garden here. Secret Garden is my main weapon on Gley, but you're not going to be using Secret Garden. Obviously, we're going to be using the last dagger. So the last dagger setup is the way to defeat Tormentor with Gley. You need these stats here. The bonus firearm attack versus Colossi is hit or miss. I've used a bunch of core fragments on this weapon, and for some reason it just keeps giving me bonus firearm attack versus Colossi. Anyway, but I digress. Even with this mediocre last dagger build, and with some of these weapon readjustments on here for the toxic attack, critical hit damage, firearm attack, weak point damage, I'm going into the Tormentor fight, and I'm fighting the Tormentor, and I'm fighting him what I would consider regularly. I'm not getting 1 second kills. I'm beating him in a minute or 2 minutes, but I'm getting a kill. And in the fight, you're going to see that I'm fighting the Tormentor, and I'm destroying the ads, and sometimes I die. But again, I do get the clear in a minute, 2 minutes, right? So that background gameplay footage could be playing at the same time while I'm talking. At the same time, I'm going to be telling you about the overall build for the gun. So for the last dagger itself, this is what I have equipped on it. You can screenshot it or whatever if you want to, but I'm going to briefly explain why some of these things are important. So the ultra precision strike is important because we're hitting weak points. It's big Colossi. We're going to be attacking his shoulders, we're going to be attacking his head, we're going to be attacking his legs, his knees. We're going to bring him down to his knees. We're going to be doing damage. That's point one. Then we're going to be using sharp precision shot. We're going to get that fire rate up. We're going to reduce the recoil because I'm a PlayStation 5 player. The recoil is horrendous on PlayStation, and the firearm attack is going to go up. So it's going to give us some artificial damage as we start shooting the gun and shooting up on Tormentor. The toxic enhancement on the weapon is to, that's what he's weak against. That's what we're doing. Weak point sight, more damage on weak point. The multi-pierce trigger, we got this on here. This weapon isn't particularly too multi-point heavy. For now, I'm not going to change it. I'm going to leave it on there. It does work, I suppose. I haven't found any better options. I haven't really dug into it, but this is what is on here. Keeping the fire rate up. We got better concentration priority. We don't really need the reload time because we're using Gley. We're going to have infinite ammo for the most part. So I've seen some people switch this out for Fire and Fiesta. You can't switch out for Fire and Fiesta. You may not get the kill. I'm showing you what I got going on in order to get the kill. Now, my Gley setup is nothing special. Predator Instinct here is really going to make my Gley's damage go up more when I'm using it. I want to say it increases by 15%. Let me see. It goes, yeah, 21% when it's at level 2 in the frenzied state. So I get a passive little 21% buff. I got the MP conversion on here, the nimble fingers. We got the cooldown stuff. We got more cooldown stuff. We got walk tightrope to give us more firearm attack. That's mainly what we want here, is more firearm attack. You are going to get low on health because you're going to get shot by the Tormentor. You're a solo target. You are up for big damage, getting hit. I put on the safe recovery because when you're playing with Gley and you don't have on safe recovery, you end up taking a lot of damage, and you're not healing as fast as the damage that you could put out because the Tormentor's hitting you with everything that you've got. Maximize duration and skill extension. We got the whole duration thing going on. We don't really care about the skill power modifier. We're not using our skills here. and where we don't care about our shield because Gley don't have no shield, so we get max defense. We get the max amount of HP that we can get with stem accelerant, and we get another HP boost here. So hopefully you can see what's happening, all this happening. And the Gley goes into the fight, and you want to instantly pop your one. As soon as he's available, you pop your infinite ammo, and then you start going to town. When the ads come, destroy the ads. You're going to need those little health balls that drop on the ground. You're going to need the little blood balls that Gley herself spawns. And you're going to want, I don't know, some people would say the Slayer set. I'm not a big fan of putting Slayer set on everything. I'm just not. I'm using the Annihilation set. It increases my firearm attack due to my HP loss. Does something with MP recovery. Gley has no MP, so we don't really care about that. We want to increase the fire rate proportionate to the ratio of the max HP loss up to 26%. We want the skill duration. We want that other part. So I really think that the developers should cater more of these external components to more specific descendants and how they would work instead of like a blanket a la carte type of thing. Because who besides Gley would, you know, benefit from this? This needs to say skill duration, firearm attack, HP loss, custom resource recovery based off of blah blah blah. It needs to, instead of MP recovery, it needs to be custom resource recovery. And then I think it would have something akin to, maybe they didn't want a Nines to get like really broken, but she's already really broken. So again, this needs to be a custom resource thing. And it could also work with Ajax again. So because Ajax has custom resource recovery, there is a component set with something with custom resource recovery, but it's not as good as this with the base defense. You got base defense, you got base HP, base HP. This is everything that she needs. She doesn't need no MP, she don't need no shields. She needs the HP and the defense. You can see my defense at 44,000, my HP is at 20,000. It's a pretty good set. The critical hit range and the skill effect range, I only have these on for a sanguine effect type of deal. Currently, I can't one-shot a whole bunch of people with the sanguine effect, but again, the Tormentor boss rush mode is what you're here for, and this is what I got. I got the last dagger. You're looking for some of these baseline stats. You need your fire rate to at least 6 on each little slot. Fire rate plus 6 times 2. Firearm attack as max as you can. A 9 could probably work. 2 9s would definitely work. Or if you had 2 6 firearm attacks, right? The bonus attack versus Colossi. I don't know how much of a part that's planned in here. I'm no mathematician if you watched any of my other videos, but this does work, and this is what I got. You can see the kills in the background gameplay footage. So this is going to get you 72 to 73 to 70 void metal abyss fragment shards, and you're fighting them a regular way. Watch out for that cube. That cube does something that makes you take more damage or something. But kill the ads because they be pop shotting you all the time. You really don't like to be pop shotted. And then kill the Tormentor. If you die twice, as long as you don't die 3 times, you should be perfectly fine. This is a regular person's build if you want to fight Tormentor. I will be looking into other descendants. I will be looking into other strategies. I will be more than likely putting up a Serena build or something like that later, just like all the other YouTubers. But this is just your, hey, if you want to fight Tormentor and you already have a Gley maxed out, because Gley was hyped back in the day, here's her chance to shine again. Again, she got some new outfits. Go ahead and play with one of your favorite descendants, which is, in my opinion, Gley is a good descendant. She has some AoE capabilities, but she's actually just a gun master at heart. So hopefully this video helped you guys out in fighting the Tormentor and getting those void metal abyss fragments. Again, if you want to copy the build, go back into the video, screenshot some stuff. But as you can see in the background gameplay footage, I do kill the Tormentor, just not as fast as what ATAMs would do with this ridiculous coin flip of a one-shot hit in the shoulder of a crit damage thing. I'm not here to shoot you any false information, just here to give you the facts. I don't control the weather, I just give you the news. So get in where you fit in, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.